Rose Robertson Stegason. I'm a church muni agi pi opigego yan. Mas na sui sayani agi pi ayak pi matsian. My name is Dr. Rose Roberts. I'm originally from Stanley Mission. I grew up in the bush. I probably learned how to swim before I learned how to walk. And my traditional trapline that's been in our family's generation for hundreds of years is Hickson Marybelly, and it's 50 air miles north of Mississippi. My family has been there for hundreds of years. And the Woodland Cree, which is the cultural group that I belong to, we would travel to our trapping areas for the winter in small family groups. So it was basically our home. That was our lifestyle. When you grow up in the bush, you really learn how to observe everything around you, and you always need to be aware of where you are and what you're doing. The traditional knowledge that's been passed down, a lot of it has been gained after years and years and years of observation. And it's those elders that have had that life experience that tell those of us that are a bit younger what it used to be like and the changes that we're seeing now. Because we actually live on the land and we spend so much time there, and because of the amount of time we spend on there and because of our observation skills and being able to see what's going on, we're the ones that are going to see it first of what's happening because of climate change. So that's what the trapping code believes, is that we're the first and last line of defense when it comes to climate change. In the last 8 years, we can't get out of the trapline any sooner than the end of November. Last year, we weren't able to come out until the first week in December. So the length of time that it takes for the ice to be firm is getting longer and longer. And what we're seeing now is that it's taking human life. Almost every year, somebody goes through the ice. I have a PhD. I've got the science background, so being able to walk in both worlds, I learned about the water cycle in biology class. And, 20, 30 years ago, the water levels would be fairly even. We might have one year where we get a lot of rain and the waters rise by, a foot. But now it's like every year when I head up to the trapline, I have no idea what the water level is going to be. So it fluctuates up to 2 or 3 feet a year. And my mom's never seen that. And she's been at the trapline for, I think, about 55 years of her life. She's 78 now. She started going up there when she was 22. And she's, how many times she said, I've never seen this before. And all the time that I've been here, I've never seen this before. So the water fluctuation, the length of time that it takes to freeze, and also the length of time it takes for the water to thaw in the spring, that's all having an effect on our abilities as trappers to earn a livelihood on the land. Standing here where we are, there's a teeny tiny bit of snow, but the rabbits know when to start changing color based on the length of daylight. And the rabbits are already white, and there's no snow on the ground. So what used to be an instinctive protection now puts them at risk. So there's more predation on rabbits. And for trappers, we get the best price for our furs when it's nice and thick. And because it stays warmer for longer and longer, the prime trapping season has kind of been pushed back by a couple of months. I've been teaching for a long time. And what I'm telling my students is that Mother Earth isn't at risk. It's human beings that are at risk. We are basically exterminating ourselves. And when Mother Earth has had enough, we're going to know it. We're getting too used to convenience and too used to that mentality of I got to have it now because everyone else has it, where things are becoming more important than people, than animals, than the land, than the water. So the economy, the almighty dollar, is taking precedence over what should be really more important.